Gonna grab water quickly. 2 seconds.
No problem.
Cool. We should be live on everything, so just gonna play music for a bit.
Like a broken soul in a wonderland without angels. That is how I feel when the mirror shows me a stranger. Yeah. And I know they're just fragments of a world where your absence all I get to see. Take me back to the planet where you and I are still meant to be. 'Cause I
Hello. What's up, boys? Welcome in. Everybody, how you doing? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Welcome into the stream. Oh. Okay, cool. Okay, guys, so today we are doing a live behind the mask episode. When else did we do one? We did one last week, I think, if I remember correctly. But yeah, today we are joined by Mr. Rusty Pie Lover. Man's absolutely cracked at Stardew Valley. I don't know if that counts. I don't know how to do planting crops or anything like that. So yeah, we're gonna be chatting about his everything. His come up to streaming. Rusty is one of the OGs in the industry, and he's been doing this for a long time. He knows pretty much everything, so it's gonna be really cool to listen to his journey and how he's got to where he is now, and everything along this road, this content journey. So I'm very excited to deep dive into it. Obviously, we also have our short fire questions to get into. Like, if he doesn't like pineapple and pizza, we'll have to end the stream immediately. There's lots of things that we're gonna have to talk about, and yeah, lots of things happening in his life that are very exciting at the moment. I'd love you guys to also please make sure to go check him out. It is Rusty Pie Lover over on Twitch. His YouTube link, let me get it, and then we can drop all the links down in the description of this video, so you guys can make sure to go check him out if you haven't already. Yeah, so do I say without further ado? I don't know how to do the intros properly. What's up, Brick? How you doing? What's up, Mr. Play? Keenan, how you guys doing? Welcome in. Guys, welcome Mr. Rusty Pie Lover. What's up, dude? How you doing?
Hello there, sir.
You're now on camera. How you doing today?
I don't know how to feel when people say you're now.
Yeah, it's like it's showtime, baby. Yeah, no, sorry. That puts the pressure on, doesn't it? Yeah, it's fine. It's good to finally do this. I know I've been putting this off for a long time. I'm surprised you haven't just left me alone from now, because I keep rescheduling. But I'm glad that we finally got to do this. And the live one's really bringing a different aspect. I enjoy it because last time we managed to get a lot of funny questions from people watching, and yeah, we had some fun discussions and conversations on it. So Rusty without a beard. I know I have a bigger beard than Rusty, just by the way, guys. If you ever thought this was gonna happen, I didn't. I don't know if he has anything to say about it, but it feels really good, dude. It feels really good. I'm thick and feeling great. Yeah. How does it feel?
I now know that my chin can still feel the elements when it's cold and hot. So.
Oh, it's brilliant. I actually, this was, well, obviously besides stream, I met you with the beard, and ever since I've been in the scene, you've had a glorious beard. It was quite an experience, wasn't it? Getting rid of the beard.
Well, you know, when you got the day job and they don't allow you to come in with an unbelievably bright pink beard, you kind of gotta take it off. That's the problem.
Okay, so the pink beard was really, really I don't who did it because they did it very well.
There's this little place near Zorba's here in the East End. I can't put my name on the name now, but
Okay.
they had ordered the unbelievably bright pink beard guy. It was
Yes, it was
it's
pink,
it's
man.
it's like that fizzer pink.
Yeah, it was pink,
Remember how
pink, pink.
those fizzers are?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's that kind of pink.
It was crazy. I genuinely couldn't believe it. When I saw it, I was like, you always hear people like, oh, I'm gonna dye my hair, or I'm gonna dye my beard, and we have these fun goals. But when I saw that pink, I was like, wow, this is serious. Would you have preferred to walk around with a pink? Okay, besides the day job, would you rather have walked around with a pink beard or be clean shaven?
I would rather have walked around with my beard. I
Okay.
miss my beard. There's so many things. Like the
You can't
very
do that,
day
man.
I shaved it, we had to go out to a photo shoot, and I was eating a sandwich. And normally when you have the beard, you kind of got to like clean. And I was like, oh, oh.
Oh yeah, it sucks. It sucks. I did it by mistake as well. I mean, I did the Hulk Hogan stash for a little bit, and then once that was gone, I really you feel almost naked. Okay, but enough about beards. If anyone in chat has a nice beard, you're more than welcome to drop us a picture of it. But yeah, beards aside. So Rusty, you've been doing this. I mean, the first time we met, we spoke quite a bit about streaming. I remember that quite well. But for anyone that doesn't know, who is Rusty Pie Lover? Give me a little breakdown of who you are, what you do, and then maybe we can shoot it all the way back to the beginning of this crazy content journey.
Oh gosh. Well, the mantra goes, I'm Rusty Pie Lover, ginger streamer, professional high-pitched screamer, and entertainer extraordinaire. Um, as Cam said, I've been doing this a long time. I've been a content creator since 2013. So in about 2 years' time, I'll be celebrating 10 years of doing
Wow.
what I've been doing. Most of my content obviously sits on my YouTube, doing let's plays, highlights, just about everything, vlogs, travel vlogs. And then I moved over to streaming 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago, and I haven't looked back since.
Wow. Okay. So that okay. So you were doing the YouTube for a while. With the streaming. Okay. Wait. Before we get to streaming or anything like that and Saudi and all those amazing things, I wanted to ask. So what? Let's go. You gotta like jog the noggin now quite heavily. I always ask what got you into gaming. Where's the origin story of you just falling in love with games and that what we all love, like these memories that we have of games and how they, whether you were a kid or not, how did that come about, gaming in general?
Well, I was about 5 or 6 years old, and my mom and dad were sitting in the living room, and they looked at each other because we were sitting there watching TV, and they looked at each other and like, it's time. And my mom said it's time, so they brought out their old NES console and put it on, and they plugged in the cartridge, and the very first game they load up was Super Mario Brothers. And they gave me the control, and they were like, here you go, you're allowed to play an hour every day. And from then, nurtured from young to play all kinds of games, obviously shuffled through, and eventually I started I played Mario right up until I completed it. That's all I played.
Okay.
And it was frustrating. At one point, I had to use my noggin because as you get to the last level, you got to go through all the pipes to find the correct one, and it keeps looping.
Yeah.
And then eventually I got it right, and then from there it was just journey after journey after journey.
Wow, I love that your mom and dad looked at each other and it was like, this man was born to play video games, so should we give it to him now? Let's start his journey now. That's amazing. Okay, so you played Mario growing up. Obviously, okay, well, the NES, I never had an NES, but after that, we often talk about console wars, etc. Was there a family console involved, and you started playing a bit more on that? What games were you mainly into? The style of games back then. What was that like?
So for me, I spent most of my time on the NES, and then my mom and dad eventually got a computer.
Okay.
And then what did I play on the computer most of the time? I played Lords of Magic and Pharaoh.
Okay.
And the amount of times I got grounded for not doing chores because I was busy trying to please the gods of Egypt. Oh boy. There was one time I had to go outside and take out the weeds, and I had forgotten to pause my game.
Oh
And when
no.
I got back, Bastet unleashed her wrath on my city and basically starved all my people to death.
Was that is that one of those RTS games? Like a
A city builder
okay, city
type
builder
game.
type game.
Have
Okay.
you not played Pharaoh,
No, I
Cam?
have not played Pharaoh. I'm not. The only OG game I played is like the original Doom, and that was on my grandma's PC, like way back on those, like those old PCs. That was probably the only thing I did on PC. Other than that, I was console pretty much my entire life, to be honest with you. Um, okay, cool. And then you said with 3 years ago streaming coming into play, was that a content was that a mindful decision, or was that just something like, oh, streaming seems to be a thing now, do I do it, or was it something you've been looking into just to grow the content? Because I know like now um, we look at like TikTok, we look at Facebook, we look at Instagram, we look at these other platforms, and we think, how can we put our content on there to grow more on our main one? So was that an investment on that side, or what was the streaming? What made you drawn to the streaming and
It
moving
was
over?
more the interactivity with the community. You post up to YouTube, you can put a premiere on, but it's not live. There's no interactivity between yourself and your community. And as much content as I put on YouTube, there was no sense of community. No, like you know, it's weird to say, but like when you hear noises or redemptions or subscriptions or bits or follows go off, it gives a whole nother sense of entertainment. Whereas you're sitting down, you're talking to yourself, pretending that you have an audience, edit your video, put it up, and then there it is. It just sits there.
Mm.
But there's no that feedback, personal connection. And like you said, now with TikTok and Facebook, a lot of people are looking at other streaming platforms, and I feel like most streamers feel it's all about the connectivity between yourself and your audience.
This is true. Yeah, this is true. No, I agree. I agree 100% with that. The community building aspect has always been my favorite. I always mention it time and time again. Um, there's no better feeling than like making content in general, but then being able to hop online and just make that same content, but live with people that you want to spend time with. And I'm sure you can relate to that quite easily. So it was never. Well, I should ask you this now because it's the most relevant it's ever been. So obviously you stream on Twitch. You made that move 2-3 years ago. Twitch is a great platform in a lot of ways. It's also not a great platform in a lot of ways, and there's a lot of things that need to be done. I feel like that's said with all the platforms in social media in general right now, just because yeah, we know how the internet is. So with this whole streamers moving to YouTube thing, do you have any opinions or thoughts on that? Do you see yourself moving to YouTube? Because you already have a set up YouTube channel and you have support on this channel. Yes, you don't have that live interaction community as such. You do have views, etc. on there. Do you see yourself ever moving over to YouTube, or would it be too difficult? Or what is your opinion on it in general? Actually, that's all I'm asking.
It from my side, it's difficult to say because YouTube doesn't have all the platform friendly things that Twitch provides. And my opinion on it is whether you move to YouTube or whether you move to whichever streaming platform you want, you are going to sit with issues on either platform. My opinion on it is YouTube is trying to make sure that there's consistency in their updates, whereas Twitch have got external people that do a better job than Twitch itself at stopping like the hate raids and the bots and things like that. From a streamer's perspective, Twitch will always be a little bit superior over YouTube, just purely because YouTube doesn't have all of the functions that Twitch provides. But from a safety standpoint of view, YouTube is currently the safer of the two, especially for your LGBTQIA community members, your persons of color. Um, Twitch is currently not a safe place for anybody to stream, especially people who fall under those tags. And obviously, my heart goes out to them. I've been lucky enough not to be hit with those kind of raids, but it's very difficult. It's from my perspective that Twitch as a streaming platform is better than YouTube, but from a safety perspective, YouTube is better. From a viewer's perspective, Twitch is also more easily accessible. We have the local sub pricing coming that came in, and emotes, and you can raid someone else and send your whole community over there, and it just builds from there. It's a catch-22. I don't know, Cam. How do you feel about it? I'll push the question back to you.
So for me, I don't want to steer too far away because I do want to keep diving into Rusty. But yeah, I had this conversation, I think it was 2 days ago. The thing about YouTube is they are trying to capture the entire content market. So the reason why TikTok is so good at short form is because it only has short form. Yeah, okay, they're introducing lives now, but those lives are not like supposed to be gameplay lives. I think it's more like the Instagram live kind of thing. But steering away, TikTok is very focused on short form content. YouTube has always been the long form content, the YouTube videos, the informative stuff. Twitch has always been the live streaming place. Obviously there's Mixer, etc., but in terms of powerhouses, they've always been the ones. And I see YouTube, I mean, obviously we know with YouTube Shorts, we know with the YouTube videos, and we know with the YouTube live streaming now that they are encompassing everything. So if they can keep doing what they're doing, I genuinely do see them within the next like 3 to 5 years genuinely running the space, because they can keep people on their platform, and that's exactly what they want. The issue is this whole content creation dream that a lot of us have. Obviously you need to be doing it for the right reasons, but I feel like with content, it's soon going to become a very normal job, if that makes sense. I can see people being able to become YouTubers, but because there's so many people doing it, the pay is going to be the same as if you were a lawyer, or okay, maybe not a lawyer, whatever the case may be. It's going to equate to something in the real world. Whereas 5 years ago, when you tell people you're live streaming, they're like, what do you mean you live streaming? What is that? I mean, still to this day, like my parents finally understand that kind of concept. I don't know how your parents feel about it. That would be something I'd actually like to hear about. But it's always a thing of like when your family asks, what do you do? And it's like, no, I play video games. And no one actually understands the whole entertainment aspect of it. And I feel like that's very soon going to fade away because there's so many people in the space, and it's just continuously growing exponentially every single day. So yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, it's 2021. They should be doing stuff a lot more efficiently by now, I feel. I know it's not old, but it's not something that we have a lot of experience with, but it's also not something that's brand fucking new to us. Like, it should be sorted out by now.
Yep.
So, yeah, even unless it's one of those. So, yeah, Anyway, I just wanted to hear your thoughts on it. I mean, kudos to these content creators. They must be getting paid a lot of money to move their platform. They're setting themselves up for life, and I think they've put in the grind enough to know to reap the rewards. But yeah, how do your parents feel about it? How do your parents feel about content creation? How does your family see it?
Well, my father passed away before I did content creation. So I don't know how he would have felt about a bright pink beard, but it took quite a bit of convincing for my mother. I mean, we lived in a small flat. I paid for the internet. We only had ADSL at that time, and it was difficult to upload content without people complaining, you're noisy, you're making so much noise, and they can't watch the show because I'm busy with something. So it was an arduous journey, to say the least, and it took my mom a lot of convincing. I think once I released the merch line, not to advertise, but I do have
no,
merch.
yes, tell us.
But once the merchandise got released and my family bought the merchandise, my mom finally said, yeah, no, he is doing it. And my little brother's also now doing TikToks as well. So parents of our era don't understand content creation as much as when we eventually become parents and our child's like, but dad, I want to do TikTok. We're like, okay, cool. These are the pitfalls. Type 5. So
do the Addison Rae dances, son. Do the Addison Rae dance.
Yeah, there you go. So it's one of those things that it for any content creator, I still feel like a lot of us, even those that have hit partner, their parents don't completely understand what they're doing.
Yeah.
I think for our parents, they just want to know that we are secure in what we do, and they sometimes still can't understand because they're of the older generation of thinking. I mean, that maid outfit, the lambasting I got for wearing that maid outfit the day I did, oh boy.
Yeah, no, I
But
can imagine.
yeah, so
I dressed up as a girl as well. I did the eagle cosplay. I mean, at the same time, the way I try to just say it was like, this is for entertainment. It's entertainment purposes. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be a laugh. Our community support us so much, and the least we can do is put on a bit of a show.
Yep.
Not, and it's not in a bad way either. It's in a fun and community driven way. So, yeah. Okay. Well, that's cool. I'm sure your dad is super chuffed with the pink beard. I'm sure he would be smiling. But yeah, so with the moving over to Stardew, I want to talk about Stardew for a bit because I know that you've just freaking, I don't know, it was so weird. Like, you were playing a lot of different games. I went through a stage with work where I wasn't working as much in that morning session when you were streaming, and I was watching you play The Blinding of Isaac. You did Rust at some point. You were doing a few different things, and I was always coming in and checking. And then all of a sudden, was it all of a sudden that you started playing Stardew? It was, right? Or had you played it in the past and then you started? Or I don't know exactly how it was, but I just remember all of a sudden Rusty was on Stardew, and it just like to the moon with Rusty. It was just great. Like, I don't know, everyone freaking loved it, man. You can tell me more.
well, look, I used to consider myself a variety-based streamer. I mean, I played Apex when it came out.
Yeah.
I was streaming Apex for a while. I played whole of season 1, season 2, but it never grabbed me. And I'm not bashing on Apex streamers. They are fantastic to watch. Apex is just not my game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was doing a whole bunch of things. We were doing Dead by Daylight. We were doing Uno. Just having fun with the community. But I wanted to shift my focus onto games that I also would like to enjoy, you know. And I was experimenting with a couple of things, and eventually I used to play Stardew Valley way back in the day, when it initially came out, and I said, okay, you know what? I know a lot about the game. Let's see if I can help the community learn more about the game. And then we started doing challenge runs, like the 25% profit margin, which for all the Stardew Valley players out there, please don't ever put yourself through that kind of pain, because it's the worst. We started doing challenge runs, completing community centers, year 1, trying to beat the game currently 100% by the end of in-game year 3. And honestly, the community within that, especially in South Africa, I do not know of many people that play Stardew Valley the way I play. So it was pretty interesting to see how the community started growing around the knowledge of that game. And then from there, started doing more farming simulator games. And I've really found the niche that I want to stream, the tutorial type, a little bit of chilled vibe. I know we've had to put Bob to rest, but that's a different topic for another time. But yeah,
love you, Bob.
my Overwatch days, my Overwatch days are a little bit behind me, and I've started shifting focus to Stardew Valley. I am doing a shift in content again. Like, I believe yourself is also ready for Battlefield 2042.
I'm so ready. I'm so
Uh-huh.
ready.
So I'll be
Can't
seeing
wait.
you on the battlefield, sir.
Yes, you will.
And,
Indeed. My name is Casper Vickers, and I'm going to be sniping everybody. I can't wait.
Oh well, you can find me by that name.
Yes.
So there's
No,
no
it's-
mistaking who's going to be on the battlefield. But to come back to Stardew Valley, it's also brought me a lot of joy. You know, it's grown on the channel real well. I don't want to talk about numbers or those kind of things, but Twitch is a business, so Stardew Valley has seen some of the highest averages I have ever seen in the last how many years I've been streaming. But it's not about that. I thoroughly enjoy this game because it's cropped with so much content that it's difficult to put it down once you start. It really is.
I believe you because when I got a Switch for the first time, it was actually the second game I picked up. So obviously I got Legend of Zelda, and then I got Stardew Valley, and I played the crap out of Stardew as well. Like, just sitting there till 2-3 in the morning playing Stardew Valley on my Switch, and not even realizing what the time was. You know, just carrying on and on and on. I just want to say, what's up, Zah? How you doing? Rick asked, "Where's your pink beard?" By the way.
It's gone because work. It's gone.
It's gone because of work. What's up, Nick?
Uh,
What's up, Dad? Oh, that's my dad in chat. Hey, Dad. Yeah. So, okay. So Stardew, yeah, it's a really good game. The one thing I like about what you spoke about now in terms of shifting your content, I feel as a streamer, it's so important to be able to ride that. I call it like the content wave. And like you say, we're ready for Battlefield. Even though the Stardew has been doing so well, we kind of have to pick up any new games that are in our range. Like obviously, I'm not going to go play something crazy that I don't normally do. But for the most part, we try out new games that are coming out because you never know when the next big pop off is and when the next wave just takes us to a different level. I experienced that with moving away from Apex when it got quite bad, like 2-3 months ago, and playing Battlefield. And I was playing Battlefield 4 non-stop and doing really well. Like you said, Twitch is still a business. Doing really well in all my streams. The YouTube content was doing well. So yeah, I think it's really cool to see how you've taken it and, like you said, found this niche market, and you kind of just been riding this wave of Stardew. And the tutorials are really good. They're informative. People love them. You probably get a lot of questions, which obviously helps make more content because the questions just equal new YouTube videos, basically, or equal new explaining days. You come onto Twitch and you can talk about exactly how to run a certain section because someone's asking you about something. So that's really cool. Yeah, I did play quite a bit of Stardew Valley. I'd never finished it though. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Probably couldn't do that. And then yeah, so you said you're going to be moving over to Battlefield. Are you going to be playing the beta early, or are you just waiting for the release?
You know, I've been experimenting with a couple of games. We did the Diablo 2 Resurrected beta when it came out. I was
Okay.
not overly impressed because of all the it was online only, so that was the problem. So there was a lot of issues with it, but that also did pretty well. And yes, I will be playing the beta of Battlefield 2042 day one when the trailer released. And I saw that car being driven off the roof into the helicopter. I pulled out my wallet and I was like, yeah, yeah, no, this is gonna be pre-ordered. And I hit the button and I could feel the hole in my wallet burn and a little few of my souls leaving. But I was like, yeah, no, I gotta play this game. So yeah, when that comes through, I'll be doing that. But to touch on your point, Twitch is an ever evolving business, right? And like you said, if people ride the wave of content, and there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people bum out, the people who switch from like Apex to Call of Duty, the next big game, and say, "Oh, but you're just riding the meta wave." That's business,
Yeah.
Some people enjoy what they do and they stick to it. That's why I've enjoyed Stardew Valley. Apex was just not my jam, so I just don't play Apex. But it's nice to get invited to these little invitationals every now and then,
Yeah.
just to surprise people and just say, "Oh my, Rusty can actually play." I'm like, yeah." I was like when we did something with Caramel and
Yeah, I remember.
Jared,
Yeah.
yeah, and they were jamming and they were like, "Wait, Rusty can actually beam?" I'm like, I'm back in my Overwatch days, baby.
Yeah, I've been doing this, okay? No, I like that. I like that. But yeah, like yeah, again, I had the conversation yesterday. It's not really it's nice because I feel like you've got this. It's always a worry. I think for us streamers, like the anxiety is very big in terms of jumping off a game. Same happened with me with Tarkov. The same is gonna happen now with both of us for Battlefield because we don't know what could happen. We could take this jump, and now the people that want to see Apex or the people that want to see Stardew are not sure because obviously there's a core community. We've always spoken that. Dexo explained it the best to me was like there's the Dexo peeps. And then there's Minecraft peeps, and there's the Dexo peeps, and there's PUBG peeps, and there's the Dexo peeps,
Yeah.
and there's the other game that he's playing. So there'll always be the people, but there is people based on content, and there is people that are only watching a game
Yes,
for its content.
yeah, that's the part about being a content creator, right? You have to find the fine line, and you have to know. And this is something that a lot of us struggle with because at the end of the day, all of us go look at the end of the day to go see how streams did and how averages went, and you can see the change when you stream this one day and another game another day. And that's something that every content creator has to learn, is that you have to know when you're doing live streaming or content. Some people are there to watch you, and some people are there to watch the content. And if you're not giving them the content, it's like a TV show, right? Some people want to watch. I'm gonna take something from Netflix, and we'll talk anime. Some people want to watch Bleach, and some people want to watch Dragon Ball Z, right? If Dragon Ball Z is on this day, the Bleach people are not gonna watch the Dragon Ball Z stuff, right?
Yeah.
You will get some people who want to watch the anime, but then you get the people who want to watch Dragon Ball Z. It's the same principle with Twitch. People are either going to come for Cam, CJ, or myself, or they're going to watch for Apex Legends or Stardew Valley,
Yeah.
or whoever's streaming. They're either going to watch for the content or for the person. And that's something that every streamer, every content creator must know. When you go into this type of business, you have two types of viewers. And these are the things that are going to affect your future in what you do, you know?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. But I also feel like with the community aspect, when I was starting, you going into a streamer's chat, you can see if they're interested by the people. So I feel like when someone comes in and has a question for you about Stardew, and you genuinely interact with them about the game, about what they're asking, you take an interest in what they're saying, they'll most likely stay a bit longer. They're still watching for the content, but the next day when they come back and you greet them again with the same enthusiasm, because you're genuinely happy that they came to spend some time here, they become more of that other person. The more the person that wants to see Rusty, which is also all about it. That's why, yeah, for me, it doesn't, you always have to just... just make sure everyone feels welcome in your chat, basically, because they might come back. They might be there for the Apex now, but in 2 weeks' time they'll be there for the Battlefield kind of.
You next.
Yeah. So I think that's important as well. I just feel it's just something that happens sometimes when you go into streamers and you're like, hey, and just because they don't know who you are, it's like, whoa, maybe you shouldn't be. And I'm like, well, just coming to see what's happening, because I do want to see what you're doing. But yeah. Okay, so we're about halfway. I like to do short fire questions. I just quick answers and stuff, but I feel like we need to speak about something else. Guys, anyone that doesn't know, again, we're actually not really allowed to talk about this, but Rusty has his own game coming out. Rusty's gonna tell us its name. Rusty's gonna tell us its name. And we don't know when we're allowed to play it. If we could, maybe, I don't know what we can spam in the chat to get him to leak, but I don't think he will. But yeah, maybe you could tell us just one or two things about the game. What's happening with the game? What is your vision for the future of Rusty Pie Lover? There, let's go with that. Include a little bit about the game.
For me, obviously it would be Twitch partner. That would be like something that cements. Remember, it's not be all end all, but for me, for the journey I've been on, Twitch partner would like cement. Hey, listen, I've put in the work, I put in the grind. I did that. Possibly a sponsor one of these days.
Okay.
I have put my name out there. I've put up together a whole bunch of stuff, but no luck just yet. But we'll see. And then just continuing to try and entertain until the day I let rest my head and let my future generations take over from wherever. I'm probably going to die creating content. That's where I will be, because this is what I want to do. This is my passion. This is my journey. This is really what I was born to do, what I want to do, and what I need to do. And then in terms of the game, now we're talking 2016 RPL, watching, Markiplier, those mainstream YouTubers have their own games, and he's going, it would be cool if my own ego was in a game, huh? But we got approached by local developers, so this is a locally developed game as well. And they were like, hey, listen, we'd like to make an RPG of you. And I was sitting there going, Nani? You what, mate? And
Nani, what, mate?
I was like, wait, hold on. You're talking about me. You want to make a game about me? Are you sure you want to put my name on your stamp there? I don't know if that's such a good idea. You do know I used to be Elsa, right? And they were like, yeah, no, we know. We saw you at Rage. And I was like, okay, this is your funeral, but sure. And so they asked me about the concept and the name, and what type of things we want to do. So I gave them the name. I said it will be Rusty Pie Lover and the Quest for the Greatest Pie. No spoilers on the story, unfortunately. Y'all are gonna have to wait for that. But it's going to be RPG style with a few Rick and Morty type of time traveling
That's
sort of
cool.
aspects. So it'll be different timelines of me, if I was a Viking or if I was Elsa for the rest of
Ooh.
my days. But Elsa with a beard, just letting you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, it'll just be exploring different parts of my YouTube journey, of my Twitch journey, of my cosplay stuff. And it'll be RPGs, side quests, there's costumes. I think there'll be party members, different types of streamers in the game as well. I'm not allowed to say who.
Ooh.
Damn. um, but it's about all the journey and destination, and I'm excited for it. It'll be like a 2D pixel art style game. So kind of like your Pokemon's Stardew Valley. Honestly, I'm ready for it. I can't wait. They haven't released a demo just yet. They're refining. They've sent me pictures, but these are evidently placeholders. So this is not even the real thing I'm even seeing. And once the demo is released and they want to do voiceover, I'll have to listen to my own voice in my own game.
Oh
But
yes.
I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that one.
Oh my gosh. I got goosebumps just hearing you talk about that. That sounds absolutely amazing. Genuinely, that sounds freaking that sounds so cool.
I'm excited, man.
I'm
Someone's making a
excited, dude.
game
That's gonna
of
be
me, and I'm just like, no. Why would you do that? You could have picked anyone else. They're like, no, there's no ginger in South Africa that screams professionally. I was like, okay, you got a point there.
No ways. That's gonna. No, I couldn't have. It sounds perfect in terms of the universes and your entire journey. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. Everyone in chat is asking beta codes. We need them. Beta codes. Beta codes. You have to pre-order, guys.
Yeah, so they did say once the demo is released, they are looking at a Steam release.
Wow.
And we're probably gonna make. I don't know what they're gonna make the pricing. I don't want it too expensive, either. Hi. Sorry, everybody.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, it'll probably be releasing on PC, and if the game does well, because they do want to go for international release, there'll probably be a mobile version, and if we can get it on consoles, that would be cool as well. So I'm excited for this. It's a big project that I can't thank them enough. I believe it's Sedso Gaming, SEDSO. Everyone can go check their website. It should be, if you Google it, it'll be right there. And yeah, I can't say much more because I don't even know that much about my own game. I gave characters, I gave storyline direction, I gave different types of costumes that people can put on, and then they said we will handle the rest. So
yeah, we can't tell Rusty too much, otherwise he's gonna leak it because he's gonna be so excited. I would be telling everyone, don't tell anyone, but this is what's happening. Yeah, so Rusty said so PC first, and then hopefully from there more releases on other platforms. But we'll definitely be checking that out. I don't care if I only do FPS. There's a RPG in the works. Then 100%, we're gonna have to try that out. But yeah, guys, if anyone has questions in chat that they want to ask Mr. Rusty, anything funny like this or that kind of thing, anything like that, feel free to ask now. I'm going to read them all afterwards. I'm going to do some short fire questions, and then we can go into chat's questions, and then we can wrap it up. These always go so much quicker than you expect. It's already been 40 minutes. I genuinely can't believe it. What's up, Wesley? How you doing? What's up, Raccoon? This game is Rusty Pie Lover and the Great Quest. The quest for the greatest pie. There we go. Quest for the greatest pie. Yeah. Okay. So, where's my notepad? Let me get my notepad out. You have to answer these quickly though. Like they have to be chop. Okay. Where is it now?
Put me on the spot here, Cam. It's like 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's like 30 seconds. You gotta be good, okay? You gotta be good. Wait, I actually have some. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. Actually, fuck, I didn't get to answer these now. Okay, it's fine. Whatever. Short questions.
Ask them quick. I'll
and
answer quick as well.
favorite Netflix show.
Food Wars.
Food Wars. Pineapple on pizza.
No.
Oh goodness, dude, I don't want to do the rest. Favorite cuisine.
Favorite cuisine? Pie.
Pie. Which pie?
Pepper steak.
Oh, actually, pepper steaks are good. Pepper steaks good. Most embarrassing moment.
Elsa.
Um,
Elsa.
wait, can you give context for anyone that doesn't know about Elsa?
I lost a bet on YouTube for 2,000 subscribers. I had to go to Rage in a corset dressed as Elsa from Frozen and sing Let It Go in front of people. Elsa.
Oh, that sounds like a vibe. Steak and kidney? Oh no, really? Pepper steak is amazing. Mine as well. White Candace says, Food Wars, Rusty is my guy. Oh yeah, actually, Raccoon, don't forget, yeah, everyone, just tap the little thumbs up button. We need to get Rusty's link so that we can paste him. If you guys don't subscribe to Rusty or follow him anywhere else, you really should. Okay, carry on. Your favorite legend in Apex? I know you do play time and time again, a little bit.
Bangalore.
Bangalore. Okay, cool.
Yep.
What is the best tip you could give someone that is, but like a quick best tip that you would give someone that's starting Stardew Valley?
Save everything.
Save everything. Is that what you said?
But put it in chests. You'll need it later. Trust me.
Really? Save everything.
Save everything.
Okay. Why am I running these out? Oh, do you like anime?
Yes.
Okay, favorite anime?
Bleach.
Bleach. Never.
Have you never watched Bleach before?
I don't watch
Cam?
anime, to be honest, so I don't.
This interview's over. Cut it. Cut it.
No, can I tell you why? Let me explain quickly. Let me.
Okay.
Let's run a backstory. Everyone said, "Yeah, watch anime." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Which one do I watch?" No, you got to watch this, but don't watch this one first because. So it's always this whole spiel about I can't watch all the good ones. I must watch a cuck one first because all the good ones are too long. So then I go onto Netflix.
Who said you must?
Everyone.
What?
Everyone.
What did they tell you must watch?
It was like, dude, what are they called? That one, Sword Art Online, the Naruto,
No.
Hunter x
No.
Hunter. There was
No.
anyway. So what I watched was One Punch Man, and that shit was terrible, dude. I'm sorry. I literally,
Thank
it
you.
is disgusting, dude. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm watching One Punch Man, and
Listen,
I
people-
can't deal, dude. I can't.
People are gonna unfollow me, but controversy creates cash. Okay, One Punch Man is not good.
It's terrible, dude. It's terrible.
Finally, Cam, you and I need to go for a Brian. Just touch the beers, I'm telling you.
It's fine that you don't eat pineapple on pizza. We both hate One Punch Man. Oh man. Okay, so favorite anime, guys. What are your questions? I don't see any questions there. Please, can you give me some questions? That's all the ones I have. While we wait for
Not
that,
cost you your soul to ask me a question. For those person that ask, do I take your souls for questions? It's not going to cost you souls.
oh man, that's funny. Okay. The one thing I wanted to speak about was how you stay motivated. So obviously you've been doing this for a long time, and there's lots of ups and downs. It's a constant back and forth. I think mentally, for streamers. So what is your how do you stay motivated? What keeps you going?
You know, people have asked me this question for years. You know, I've been, like I said, I've been in this content creation business almost 9 years now.
Yeah.
And I've had many ups and downs. There's been times where I wanted to quit completely and leave. People have threatened me and say, if you go, we will tie you to a chair and turn the camera on. But honestly, what keeps me motivated is the entertainment factor. It's that if someone comes to my content, and it doesn't matter whether TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you name it. If they come there and they have had a giggle, a laugh, or a smile, that right there is what keeps me motivated. Changing someone's day is what keeps me motivated. And that's why, to this day, I will still continue with content till the day I die, because if someone comes into my streams, YouTube video, and says, you made my day, you made me laugh, you made me smile, good, next day, let's go.
Okay, nice. I like that. I like that reasoning behind it. That's actually really true. Yeah, if you can just come in, make someone smile, they're having a bad day, you there to just pump it up. No, I dig that, man. I dig that. Okay, I don't see. Everyone's talking, but no one wants to ask questions. Have you got everything? Oh, did I ask you what your favorite cuisine was? Oh, you said no.
Pie,
You said favorite
yes.
food is pie, but favorite cuisine, like what? Favorite Favorite Japanese. Oh yeah, that's the other one. Where would you love to go in the world?
Where would I love to go in the world?
Yeah, not to live, just like favorite place to visit.
Your bedroom. No, wait, hold on. Sorry. Japan. I literally want to see the Pikachu parade and see if that's actually a thing. I
Okay.
really do.
I'm sure. Yeah, no, they do grand stuff there, so I think it probably is. Wow, Rusty, from ginger to ginger, how can I get a nice beard? Someone replies, hit puberty.
Okay. To be fair, I was going to answer that same reply there. I was going to say you have to hit puberty. To grow a beard as luscious as a ginger, you have to go outside and embrace the sunlight for 5 minutes. Okay, you might come out redder than your hair because we as gingers cannot absorb sunlight as good as everyone else can. That's why I am about as pale as milk. But go outside, embrace the sun, and you'll see your beard will grow up absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, so basically go outside, Def. You haven't been outside in like 3 weeks, dude. So I can't do sun. Yes, you're not supposed to do sun. You just need to do it for 5 minutes, though. So put a timer on, run outside, stand there, and then run back inside.
Yeah.
Easy. No sunscreen, though.
Easy.
You can't do sunscreen. But yeah, guys, thank you so much, everyone that came through on the YouTube stream. You guys are amazing. Rusty, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you coming out and coming to have a chat with us. There's always so much more that we could talk about and do, but I feel like there's never enough time. Otherwise, we sit here and we talk the entire day. But yeah, thank you for taking the time to come and chat with me. Super excited for the game. Super excited to see you on Battlefield. We're definitely going to run some games there. Maybe you can squad up with me. It depends if you let me. And what was the other thing? Yeah, keep rocking it on Stardew, man. Keep doing what you do. We love your content, and yeah, just thanks for coming on.
No, thank you. And if I may, Cam, everyone on Cam's side, this man is a legend. If you don't know about it already, from my side, Cam, you keep rocking it, my man. So proud of you. ATK picked up a fantastic person, and it's an absolute honor for you to have called me onto your. I don't want to call it a podcast. I want to call it Cam's Trojan Horse, something like that. I don't know. But thank you so much. And again, everyone on Cam's side, keep rocking it with this man. He's going to do fantastic, brilliant, great things in the future. And if I kick his ass on Battlefield, it's all his fault. All right? Just saying.
Oh, man. Thank you so much, Rusty. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday today, dude. Have fun.
Have a good one, man.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Cheers. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. We did get some reactions on the Discord. I don't know if you guys want to go over there and check what's happening. Do you guys want to go over to the Twitch side? Let's check here. Do we have enough? We have a few reactions. We got a Pop here. We got a Frizz here. We got a Czar here. We got another Czar. We got a Dinky. We got a Rusty. We got a Bored Honey Badger. Is that enough? Do you guys, should we go live on Twitch? Daff, are you going to come play some games? Or should we just call it for the day? I don't know what you guys want to do. Do it? Okay, cool. Then I'll catch you on Twitch. I'm going to go grab my chicken strips and then we can kick it. So I'll be on in 15 minutes. Give me 15 minutes and then we can do it. Yes? Okay, let's do it, Dinky. That's cool. Yeah, I'll be on now then. Yeah, just let me go finish up things with Rusty and then I'm going to go grab my strips and then I'll be on. So go to Twitch right now and start spamming !hype in the chat, please. Please. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out today. If you don't already follow the EveTech pages, please make sure to do so. Make sure to go follow Rusty. I'm going to drop his links in the Twitch chat now because I know you guys are coming there. I'll also leave them on the description section of this YouTube video. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere. Make sure you follow him. And yeah, it was a great chat.
Hashtag sub to Cam. September.
Oh, I'm not
Hashtag
even
sub to Cam.
muted. Oh no, it's September. Hashtag. Yeah, click the like button on this YouTube video, whichever platform you're listening on or watching. Just hit the love button, and Ti, I need my cam injection for the day. Okay, cool. Go to Twitch. I'll catch you there, guys. Catch you guys there now. Thank you so much for hanging out, guys. Love you. Bye. Love you guys. Catch you now. Okay, bye. See you change so.